Yes, sir. Because like I was like looking at the time, looking at all the things that I was like, I'm tired.
Yeah, you guys could have heard that. They got a lot more than many other stores. Yeah, thank God we didn't live near the other Target no more, because the other Target probably trash, man.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So we have here a special unboxing. We have the Nintendo Switch 2 on hand, man. Listen, it was a hassle. One of my Nintendo Switch 2s were canceled from Walmart. The other one was able to be shipped out to my homie, and we ended up getting another one for the house this morning. It delivered at 6 in the morning, bro. Walmart, let me just tell you something. Walmart is on timing, because Walmart decided to add chips and soda with the deliveries while everybody else didn't have nothing to offer. However, I did hear news that Target was gonna open up at 7, Walmart was gonna open up at 6. So I said, you know what? It's a little too early. Let's just try to aim for 7. So me and wifey, we ended up driving out like around 6:20. We went to one of my local Targets, and I'm gonna be honest, the benefit of like living in Virginia, it don't even be hectic. Now, trust me, it was cool because we talked with like a lot of people that was on the line, and it wasn't even a big line. It was like probably like 8 people. However, it was just cool to like actually have a conversation with people again, like we used to when we pre-order stuff from GameStop or any other kind of retail store, right? So we ended up getting in at like 7 a.m. and it was super empty, super quiet, super peaceful. It wasn't even ridiculous. It felt mad chill. And they had 3 types of Nintendo Switch 2s. I don't know if you guys encountered this, but one of them was the base console. The other one was the one that comes with Mario Kart, but the third one came with Mario Kart already installed. See, that one I was like, yo, you know what? Should I just get that one to avoid waiting on the installation? But then I realized, don't the game need to be connected to somebody's account? So I didn't want to have to deal with that. I don't know if that Nintendo Switch or something was like just general. I don't know, but it was the same price as the Mario Kart bundle. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get the code instead, so I know like that it's going to be linked to my account. Now, it was great. I'm gonna show some footage of how it looked in the morning. It was dumb empty. Even Best Buy that opens up at 10, only one person was on that line. I just couldn't believe it. So with that, I ended up getting 2 Nintendo Switch 2s. I got 2 Pro controllers, but today we're gonna unbox just one of each. We're also gonna be going live later on, either tonight or tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in. If you did get a Switch 2, make sure you guys tune into the stream so you can join us on Mario Kart World. I think it's like 24 players. I don't know, but I'm excited. Here's the thing though, I'm excited, but I'm also not stupid. You know, I'd rather be the one, and I'm wearing black gloves because, you know, that's how we're gonna be doing our unboxing. I was trying to be cool, whatever. Anyways though, the glove definitely don't fit. But listen, that's besides the point. My whole thing is that I know that there's some BS going on with the Nintendo Switch consoles and the way game sharing works. It's not the same. It's not the same. The way game sharing works, we're gonna talk about this all in our first impressions video, because I'm gonna give it a try and see if it really is what it is. Like, it's not something that I was really happy about, because, you know, these games are turning like $80. You're trying to save money, so you want a game share with like a friend or your significant other or whoever, and you don't want to have to spend $80 a game. But nonetheless, I don't want to waste y'all time. Let's go ahead and unbox this real quick, and let's see how this Nintendo Switch 2 looks. Actually, if you guys tune in, we got to tell a little story, some news, and the mad different things that happen afterwards. But let's go ahead and do this unboxing. All right, y'all, here we got the Nintendo Switch 2 with these tight, man, these gloves are tight as heck. Anyways though, Nintendo Switch 2, right? Now, my biggest thing that I want to say is that the box is way smaller than the OLED, and if I'm not mistaken, it's definitely smaller than the original Switch. However, a couple of things to note: it's definitely sleek, it's jam-packed, but the box art for a lot of the Switch 2s were definitely different. This is really for like the collectors, people who collect consoles and keep the boxes and preserve them and have them in the background or whatever the case may be. Some Switch 2 Mario Kart bundles came with just a sticker right here, which I thought was kind of lazy. And again, this may not matter to so many people, but there's a lot of people who do collect special editions. Like if you buy certain PS3s, Xbox 360s, Xbox Ones, PS5s, 4s, any special edition, some people love having those boxes with the artwork behind it. This one here, I got lucky. Mine came with like a little bit of the Mario Kart World artwork here, and I believe in the back. But some people just had like a hand holding the Switch with a sticker on it. I don't know. Anyways though, so we have here the front, the full game download. We have the sides. We have this side. We have this side. It says Mario Kart World around it, and then mine has the hand holding it as well. But again, mine does have the Mario Kart World artwork on it. So I'm not sure if they like were going through different concepts. I'm not too sure. But let's go ahead and open this up. One thing that I'm confused about is the way they packaged it, because normally you would add stickers or tape around it to kind of protect it. This is my first time opening it and it had no protective shields and stickers on it. So I was really confused. Now, this is how it looks out of the box. Do I have a hair in it? How did a hair get inside? Ew. I don't know. Anyways though, this is the Switch 2. Pretty plain Jane box. I'm not gonna lie, pretty boring looking. Ain't got no flavor, man. The Joy-Con, we're gonna go ahead and take this out here. This bad boy, it actually got some weight to it. It does not feel cheap. It does not feel cheap at all. Wow, yeah, I'm actually impressed. It doesn't feel cheap. It got like this matte finish with the blue accents, of course. Honestly, I would have preferred them to just keep it either just like white or just black itself instead of adding these two colors. And I wish they came with different color variants at launch, like maybe white Switch 2 and a black Switch 2 instead of just like one color variant. So yeah, nah, this doesn't feel cheap at all compared to the original Joy-Cons. We'll put that one aside. Of course, same thing. You have the right side. Definitely nice. The color is pretty nice though. I really hope this doesn't have like drift, bro. Anybody who had Joy-Cons, y'all know this joint was broken immediately. So here we have the display. Let me just give you a quick story. This was crazy. Somebody on Reddit reported that GameStop didn't have any tape, and for whatever reason, they were stapling right here the receipt. I've never heard of something like that. I've never in my life heard of something like that. That is ridiculous. And because of that, it resulted in people's screens getting scuffed. I would raise hell. This is $530 after taxes. Some people $540 and others probably like $700 depending on where you live. So one thing here, we have the Nintendo Switch, and when they did the original unboxing, I was really disappointed in the fact that, listen, it doesn't come with like a protective shield to rip off. I know some people love the whole ASMR ripping off, but a protective shield is necessary. It has like its own like shield thing in it. We're gonna have to put like our own screen protector on it, but it didn't even come with a protective shield. That is scary. I mean, I'm not trying to be that person, but that's low key kind of scary. It looks really nice. This is the sides. Of course, this is the back. Switch 2. Looks nice in my opinion. I really hope this doesn't get damaged over time. You know, we're gonna really tell and see like later on. This is how the top looks. And then this is how the bottom looks. Pieces right here. But overall, it's a sleek look. Not bad, not bad. All right, it comes with some like instructions. This right here is disgusting. I think it says it's an HDMI Ultra Speed. It's the same one that came with the OLED, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know if this is like 2.1 or whatnot, but we already have our own HDMIs for those reasons. Oh, this is pretty cool to kind of hold on to the Joy-Cons and stuff like that. Little pieces right there, here, little accessory pieces, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, HDMI, I got my own. Like that's again, when you're paying a premium price, you expect everything that comes out of the box to be a premium kind of thing, even if it's a wire accessory. Oh, this is the Joy-Con holder right here. The Joy-Con holder. It looks pretty cool. I thought it looked nice. Some people have a problem with it. I don't have a complete problem with everything with the Joy-Cons. With the actual Joy-Con holder, again, it comes with the actual console itself, but they got pro controllers. You can use your previous controllers on there and it definitely works, so it's okay. Let me see. Oh, okay, so this time they don't have the connected charger. I mean, maybe it's a good thing, I don't know. All I know is it doesn't feel cheap at all. Has a nice like matte finish to it as well. This doesn't feel bad at all. It feels like a nice little, it don't feel cheap. With the wire, I don't need to take that out. It's just a USB-C. And of course, basically, what would I call it? Just a dock, basically. It was kind of boring calling it the dock, but just like the bed of the Switch. Like this is the dock. It looks kind of clean. It looks sleek, very smooth looking. You know, it comes with its ports, everything. Now, I'm not sure if you can actually take this apart. I think you could. Oh yeah, you could. HDMI, USB-C. You got the Ethernet port in it. That's cool. And I guess that's really it for the unboxing portion of that, because I'm going to definitely show you guys how it looks on hand when I turn this on. But yeah, pretty much it looks very sleek. Let me go ahead and try the Joy-Cons on the actual controller itself. You just got to pop this off, and it comes off very easy too. Meaning like it's sturdy, but to take it off is not a hassle, and it connects so simply like this. Actually, I don't have a problem with this. Again, listen, Nintendo's weird, dude. They came out with a Nintendo 64, y'all. It looked like a whole dinosaur foot. Y'all remember the controller, man? It looked like a dinosaur foot. So y'all shouldn't be surprised. They always got some wonkiness going on. The GameCube controller is one of the most weirdest tools I've ever seen in my life. So this is how it looks. It looks clean. And also, I got another surprise. Now, in case you don't want to use the Joy-Cons, we have here the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. It was retailing about at like 84 bucks when we got it at Target. Honestly, I don't really see myself using this. This is very like, maybe if a lot of people are in the house and you're trying to share Joy-Cons, it's cool. But I like to game comfortably, so I went ahead and bought this. This one actually comes with the tape here, so let me go ahead and just fast forward and get this ripped off. At least they give us a USB, man. PlayStation don't even do this anymore with their controllers. They just be getting us a controller, yo, without the wire. Pretty damn shameful of them, I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. Ooh, this looks nice. They got a white finish on the top, matte black right here. Oh no, this feels comfortable. They got some like pads on the back. Pretty cool. My gloves are all messed up, sorry. But nah, this feels nice. This is how the Switch 2 controller, the Pro controller, looks. You got all those button functions. I think even the game chat button, which again, you need a subscription for that. But you also got its buttons in the back. Nah, this is definitely gonna be the most comfortable way to game. Low key, this feels comfortable on the hands. Wow, this is probably one of the best highlights of this unboxing. One of the most comfortable ways to game. This controller feels amazing. This is the Pro controller, the original one for the Switch 1 felt great. This feels nice. Wow. Nah, we're gonna definitely test this out. This feels good, man. All right, let's see. Seemed like it did a restart. You could feel the magnet tension like right here. It's kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and connect these. Nah, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna just go ahead and log in. I didn't see no code for my actual Mario Kart, which I think is kind of crazy. So hopefully, you know, it's already logged in. I don't know. Let's go ahead and log into our Nintendo account. Oh no. Other sign-in methods. I'm gonna go ahead and blur this out. From here, you can re-download and play purchase games, virtual game cards. Let me see. I had a good amount. I didn't have a crazy library of games, but I had some decent ones. Okay, so I guess it read that I had a Mario Kart bundle, and so it's saying I could continue to download. That's pretty, damn, they're not playing. They didn't even include the code in this bid. Let's download. And here you have it. So this is pretty like, you know, the UI is cool, and I think you can put wallpapers and stuff. Pretty plain Jane. Pretty plain Jane. I'm gonna go ahead and run a stream later today to play some Mario Kart, but let's go ahead. It's gonna take a little bit. Oh my God. I'm gonna go ahead and connect this Ethernet, but I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. It's gonna take a little bit, so let your boy connect this Ethernet wise, and I'll catch you on stream. And I got a first impressions video, but this is the Nintendo Switch 2. Hopefully you all was able to get one, especially considering Target had crazy amounts of stock. All right, y'all. I love y'all. God bless. We are out of here, man. Peace.